Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It has been a very long time since I filmed an assumptions video, so that is what I'm going to be doing today. I absolutely just love this video concept because I think it is so fun, but if any of you are unaware of what the concept is, basically I ask my viewers what are some assumptions that you guys have about me, and I basically just discuss them, determine whether or not I think they're true and false, and basically just have a discussion with you guys about what you guys think of me. Also, for any of you guys who watch my channel and are interested in being a part of like these interactive videos such as like Q&As, question videos, eat with me's, or videos like this, make sure you follow my Instagram because that is where I give you guys the opportunity to ask me these questions. So now that that is said, let's just get into the video. Right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and answer the most asked question on here, which I don't think it has ever been a common question before, but there are a lot of questions revolving like eating disorders, body issues, body dysmorphia, all of that. I have previously been very open with my health issues and my eating problems and stuff like that, so I can completely understand like where these questions are coming from. I have seriously talked so much about my health issues on my channel, so I'm not going to get into it again right now, but if any of you are interested in hearing about it, there are so many different videos on my channel about it, especially the one that I just posted like 2 weeks ago called Life Update. To just answer the general question, no, I do not have an eating disorder, but this conversation kind of gets complicated because I do have issues with eating. To kind of summarize what is wrong with me so I can fully answer this question, I basically just have really bad anxiety, and my bad anxiety sometimes leads me to like struggle eating food or like struggle to be around it. But I do not believe that I have an eating disorder because I really don't have any symptoms of any type of eating disorder. I simply just think I have really bad anxiety, and that causes me to have just so many problems sometimes. But on the topic of body issues, I feel like I more so deal with that. Being a girl and also being on the presence of social media, sometimes it is just so hard not to compare yourself to other people, and I feel like that is a feeling that so many people can relate to. So in that way, I would say I deal with body issues sometimes, but it is not something that I deal with like constantly, if that makes sense. I hope all of that makes sense, but if you guys kind of want to hear more about what I just talked about, just make sure you look at the different videos on my channel because I talk about my health literally so much. The next assumption is that I live a rich life. I honestly believe that opinions on this assumption can vary depending on like what perception and point of view people have of what is considered rich. To me personally, I do not believe I live a rich style. I do think I'm very fortunate, which I'm very grateful for, but in no means do I think I am rich. I just feel like when it comes to money, like I still budget and I make decisions not to spend money on things because it's not a smart decision, and that money could be so much more useful to something else. Like in my opinion, when I think of somebody who's rich, I feel like they can kind of just like buy whatever they want and they don't ever have to like worry about money or focus on money. And for me personally, that is not me. I still very much have to make responsible financial decisions, and if I didn't, then I would probably have no money at all. Like if I was going around buying like everything that I wanted, I probably would not be very financially stable, let's just say that. So I would say no, I don't think I live a rich life, but I would truthfully love to so much. The next assumption is that I hate YouTube and I want to quit. It honestly is a really complicated mental process for me because this is something that I have been doing literally my entire life, and with something that you've been doing forever, you just have time periods where you like it and where you don't like it. It also continues to get more complicated because YouTube has given me so much, and I can visibly like see that and recognize that, but at times it has brought me down so much and like made me feel really bad. So mentally it is really complicated for me, but right now I do not have any intentions of quitting YouTube. I'm actually in a phase where I'm really enjoying it right now. So the answer is no, I don't want to quit YouTube, but I also feel like YouTube is something that I do not want to do forever. Like I can see like in a few years from now that maybe it is time to finally put the camera down, which is really sad, but eventually my life is going to have to move forward. Next assumption is you want to get married young, which is absolutely true. I would literally get married right now, but my boyfriend doesn't want to propose, which is understandable because we're still looking at like getting a house and everything like that, and I would love to like have our own house obviously before we get married. So definitely yes, I do want to get married young. In my mind, I would love to be engaged at 20 and then married by 21 so I can legally drink at my wedding. I honestly don't really care about drinking that much, but something about just being that legal age while you are getting like married just like makes sense in my mind, you know? So yes, I do want to get married young. If my boyfriend proposed tomorrow, I would 100% say yes, but realistically we're going to wait I think I could wait like maybe less than a year, like a year or two, but I feel like in his mind he wants to get married a little bit older, which we're gonna have to fix that. So the next assumption is you are moving out very soon, but you won't tell us. So that assumption is actually false, 100%. Like if I had a house like ready and I was about to move into it, I would be sharing that stuff because like that is so exciting to me, and I just like would not be able to stop myself from like sharing it with you guys. It makes me so sad to say that that assumption is actually false. I would absolutely love to like move out and finally have my own place, but realistically it's going to take a little bit more time. Somebody said, I assume that you will be a great mom. That is honestly like the best compliment that I could ever give. I also want to have kids very, very young. I know nobody asked that, but I'm just gonna share that anyways. I honestly do think I will be a very, very good mom, and that just makes me so excited. It makes me so much more excited to have kids because I just know I'm going to have a great relationship with all of them, and that is like a relationship that I just literally cannot wait to have. The way that I feel about having kids is a little bit complicated. I love the idea of like being pregnant and like having a baby and everything like that, but I'm terrified of taking care of like a living baby. There's so many reasons behind that. But then like once they're like 1 and 2 and like moving up from then, like I'm not scared about that. I'm literally just terrified at like having a newborn baby. The next assumption is you and your boyfriend want a big family. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys do want to hear about me having kids. I would say that this assumption is true. He was literally just saying the other day that he would have as many as like I can have, and he was like 9, and I was like, whoa, like no, I don't want to have 9 kids. That's like too many. But like 4 or 5 seems like a pretty good number. Actually, like 3 to 5 I feel like is a pretty good number. Definitely not 9 though. I don't know where he got that idea in his head. There's no way that I will be pregnant 9 times and birthing 9 kids. Absolutely not. No thank you. But I definitely do want to have a big family, and I feel like a part of that is because I came from a big family and he kind of came from like a semi-big family too. Like we both have like kind of a lot of siblings. So I feel like when you grow up around that, you kind of want the same like for yourself, you know? The next assumption is your IBS is a lot more manageable now. So here we go again, talking about health issues. So I actually do not have IBS, I guess. Like, I don't even know. My health journey has honestly just been so complicated. I've been told I've had certain things, and then we find out later that I don't have that. The whole process has honestly just been so complicated, and I still don't even have all the answers yet. So to whoever asked this question, go catch up on my health videos so you can kind of understand like what's going on right now. The next assumption is your love languages are quality time and physical touch, which I would say yes, one of those is true, which is quality time, but I would say physical touch, maybe not as much. I have honestly never really been like a super touchy person like all throughout my life. I mean, when I met my boyfriend, I could definitely say there was like an enhancement in like my physical touch, but still I would say it's not like my love language. Like it's not the thing that I crave the most. And I also think that anxiety might be a little bit of a cause of that. Like sometimes when people are touching me, or like when I'm hugging someone, like sometimes it just starts to make me like so anxious. Like I literally cannot touch my boyfriend at night. Like if we sleep in the same bed together, I can't cuddle, like I can't do any of that, because like if I'm trying to fall asleep and relax my mind, like I'm gonna hyperfixate on the fact that your hand is on my knee, and like that's going to freak me out, and then I'm not gonna be able to stop thinking about that until you get your hand off of my knee. So yeah, there's no cuddling for me or like any of that, because it kind of just like freaks me out a little bit. I also love words of affirmation though. That is such a good love language. The next assumption is that I'm actually shy. So I would say that this is like somewhat true and somewhat false, because like I'm a very, very outgoing person. Like when I'm around people that I know I'm the loudest in the room, I will talk so loudly, I will talk so much. But then sometimes when I'm around like new people, or people that I don't know very much, or people that kind of just like naturally make me nervous, then I'm so shy. I will literally, like sometimes around my boyfriend's family, I literally will say like 5 words, and I hate that because like I don't want to be shy around them obviously, but like sometimes it just naturally happens for me. So I would say that like to some people I am a very shy person, but then to other people I'm not shy at all. So I guess it really just depends on who I'm talking to, where I am, the environment, the circumstances, all of that. But I would love to believe that I'm just not shy at all. The next assumption is you want to share your boyfriend on YouTube, but you are nervous for the reactions. I'm not really worried about like how anybody would react or anything like that. Like I'm not nervous of anything. I honestly feel like I've kind of just like always felt that way, and there's not really like a specific reason for it. I think there's just like a few different things that like I want to keep my relationship to myself. Like, my entire life has been public, and like I just want that one thing that like is just personal, like between me, you know. And if anything, like my relationship with my boyfriend is the most personal thing in my life. Honestly, I feel like I'm like really awkward and I get uncomfortable like filming YouTube videos in front of people. The only people that I don't feel that way with are like Josie, because Josie has literally been on my YouTube videos for like years, and then like my mom obviously like has been involved in it, but like other people I get so uncomfortable to film around, and I just feel like it's like something that like me and my boyfriend would just both like feel uncomfortable with, you know. So like I just don't even like foresee it happening at all, like even for that reason. I also feel like my channel is literally called Karli Reese, and sometimes when like people incorporate their significant other like into their YouTube videos, that's all anybody wants to see, and I just want it to be Karli Reese, you know. Like I don't want my boyfriend to be in a video and then you guys are like, more boyfriend content, more boyfriend content, because it's like my YouTube channel is about me, you know. It's not about me and my relationship or me and my boyfriend or like what we're doing. It's about me and what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? This is going to be the last assumption that I'm going to cover, but a lot of people ask questions about like, I like to party, I like to do drugs, this and that. And honestly, like all of those assumptions are not true. I hate going out. I don't really like going to parties. I much rather stay in the comfort of my bed, like do things at home with like a smaller group of people. I'm not really interested in drugs. I've talked about this before. Smoking weed is not for me. Anxiety level high. I hate it. Drinking is actually not for me at all. It used to be back in the day, but it is not for me at all anymore because it just hurts my stomach so bad, and if anything, it also increases my anxiety. So no, drugs are not for me at all. Partying is also not for me. Going out is not for me. I don't like any of those things, and I think that is completely okay. And with anybody who enjoys doing those things, go have fun. Like I don't have an issue with it, but me personally, like I won't be joining you. Like my friends love to go out and they'll go out, but like I'll be at home. Text me how your night was, you know what I'm saying? So that about wraps my assumptions video. I hope you guys enjoyed it so much, and I hope you guys learned some new things about me today. I'm going to start doing one question video at least like every other week or once a week, just so we can be like more interactive with each other and you guys can keep up on like what's going on in my life and such. So make sure if you're watching right now, prepare some questions for the next video. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!